here in central Bangkok, there's actually this cluster of really incredible malls. So we're going to show you just how easy they are to get from one to the next. And we're going to start with one of the most famous malls here, the MBK Center.
We're going to go get some lunch.
So if you're not familiar with MBK, this mall is super famous for being the place to go for discount goods. You got electronics, fashion, shoes, all kinds of things, but at a really cheap price. But as you can see behind me, there are shops and shops and shops, floors of places to get really cheap goods. So if that's what you're looking for, definitely check this place out. The reason we come here though is the food court is really good. It's a little bit hard to find sometimes, but it's on the 6th floor. And once you get up here, you'll need one of these cash cards in order to purchase the food. So you just go to the little cashier over there, load up your card, and here we are.
Okay, got our food. I got rice with 2 curries. I feel like I do that a lot, but I got chicken massaman curry and I got a fried pork with green beans, long beans, and it looks scrumptious. And the massaman curry has chunks of little potatoes in it. I see peanuts too. Sweet, peanutty, and the chicken is dark meat. Really good. And he was hesitant to give me the pork because I believe it's spicy. I told him I like spicy, so I think it's going to be the perfect balance to the sweet massaman. I am hungry, taking big bites, not camera-friendly bites. It's got fatty pork belly. It's so juicy and like fatty. And it's spicy. The green beans really like sharpen it because it's not like overly cooked, so it's got that crunch to it. It's a really good combination.
I got the stewed pork leg. I've had this before in other locations like Terminal 21. And I quite enjoy it. So I haven't had it yet on this return back to Thailand, so I'm really excited to give it a shot. So we got white rice with the pork leg, and you just load it on the sauce there with some green vegetables on the side as well. Let's start with the meat. Kind of deep stewed flavor as you'd expect, but the pork is really rich and really delicious. When he's serving it up, he also asks if you want a bit of the fat. Typically, I would probably say no in favor of more meat, but I know that the fat with this stewed pork leg is really good, so I said yes, for sure, give me that. Because the way they stew it, it comes out really soft and tender, so it's just full of flavor. It just melts in your mouth. This is why we come to this food court. It's really good. There's so many options. There's some Vietnamese options we were really interested in, some Japanese, you know, a whole bunch of different options that are really affordable. Not Terminal 21 affordable, but affordable nonetheless.
Taiwan milk tea. And now that we're done eating lunch, feeling full, feeling a little desserty, what better thing to get than boba? I got the lychee milk tea and John got Taiwanese milk tea with some boba. I'm excited.
Oh no.
Oh
no. Just right.
Delicious. Only 24 baht. Taiwanese milk tea is 19 baht. If we got the additional boba for 5 baht, 24 baht, 24 baht.
So cheap, so delicious.
So this mall is probably the spot for most shoppers because you can really get everything. It's not our favorite though. We like to shop more so at Chatuchak. We like Platinum Plaza Mall. We like December's. But we do like this one too. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's never been our favorite for some reason, but you can definitely find anything that you could want here. But on to the next one.
Look how cool this building is. We were just leaving the mall here, spotted this thing. What architecture. I love the like old school, almost cathedral look mixed with the futuristic building over there. It's really fun. Wonder what's in there. Right outside of MBK, you've got this nice little walkway here that goes right under the BTS and right over the traffic. But it gives you nice, easy access to our next shopping center, which is called Siam Discovery. You can see how hot it is here. Everybody's hiding under these funky little shade areas. They got their umbrellas out. So here is the next mall. What a difference from MBK. Where MBK is kind of an old school retro mall, this one I would define it as innovative and really kind of futuristic almost. So Siam Discovery is one of 3 in a chain of Siam owned businesses or malls. This one kind of feels like just a big giant department store. It's a lot of little smaller high-end brands that are grouped together.
It just feels fancy.
yeah, very fancy. You can also find the Madame Tussauds in here, which is completely random. But yeah, you can go see the wax statues of Britney Spears and all the famous people right here in the mall, alongside all this fancy architecture and clothing. And as soon as you leave that one, you have this little walkway here that leads into the next mall, which is Siam Center. This place is really cool to walk through.
I can feel that AC already.
Look at this cool little like food truck area. It's so fun. So you got ice cream, you got some teas over there, a little izakaya truck. How fun.
That's the thing, there's always something different going on. It's never the same. Like we've been here how many times, and every time it feels like a different experience. That's the thing I love about Thailand. It's just constantly changing, like innovating, but somehow still feels the same. But every time it's different. It's like it's hard to explain. You just gotta come check it out yourself.
Yeah, like you come to these malls, but you don't even have to shop at the mall. Half the fun is just looking at the design and artwork and the different installations that pop up out of nowhere. As soon as we walked into this one, completely different feeling here. This one's a little bit darker, a little bit more artsy, I would say.
More broody, like
broody is a good word.
Yeah, almost like you were saying earlier, like an art museum, like installation. Like it feels a little bit like, I don't know, mysterious.
Cool.
Yeah, it
cool,
feels cool.
Mysterious. Yeah.
So when you enter here, we take a sharp right, and then you just go up these escalators. That's how we kind of discovered it the first time. It was like at nighttime or something, right? We were just like walking around, and this part is the fun part that we really like. Yeah, see how dark it is? It's just like almost like a club or like a bar or something. Like the colors, the energy is just different. Like look at these stores. They're just so different and fun. See what I mean? Like I just feel like even though there's so many malls, they all just are so different.
And then just out of nowhere, once you get through a couple floors of that really cool broody area, you go to the top floor and there's this incredible food court up here. It's so pretty.
And it looks like it's open air because you're getting the natural light coming in, but it's not. It's air conditioned, so you feel like you're outdoors, but it's still cool. It's such a nice spot.
This mall is so fun just to come and explore. I really recommend stopping by just to walk through, maybe grab a drink or a snack, but it's a really cool place for some photos and just the experience. How fun is this?
Pocky time.
Pocky or Pocky? Pocky. Little Pocky pop-up cafe. How fun. They've got little Pocky drinks you can buy. They all sound really good.
So fun. I grew up on these. So it's just fun to see all these different flavors. Oh, there's a cheesecake one. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Cheesecake. With the real cheese.
It's like such a good snack for Linda because she doesn't like a lot of sweet. But for me, I'm like, these are just such a tease.
What's all the madness about?
This place looks like just a bubble tea shop, but it's called Nose Tea. There's a humongous lineup for it, and they've got such an operation in the back there. Like, I've never seen so many people working at a bubble tea shop before, and I never heard of this place. Just check the menu. It looks like just your standard boba shop.
They do have promos on right now. Buy two for, yeah, like some deals. Maybe that's why everyone's into it.
I'm guessing it was some kind of Instagram or TikTok thing that just went viral and everyone's going mad about it.
They're really branding. I took a picture. It's a nose and tea.
So in our exploring, we actually just found out that there's a walking bridge on the second level of Discovery that goes right into Siam Center. And how cool is this?
Been here so many times and we're just discovering this.
I know, like you can't leave any corner untouched because there's going to be something cool.
And that's why we get like 30,000 steps in a day every year because it's just that easy.
We've left the Siam Center and the Siam Discovery over there, and we're making our way over here to the Siam Paragon. So this mall is super famous for being a very high-end mall. If you're looking for luxury goods, this is the place to come. You've got all the shops that you would expect to find. You've got your Louis Vuitton, you've got your Hermes, you've got it's not my thing, so I can't even list them all, but I'll flash them here on the screen. Before we go in, right outside there's always some kind of festival going on here. You can see it actually from the subway. Right now there's a tropical fruit festival going on. Looks like they've got some kind of Songkran lobster theme going on here. Really, really cute. A lot of photo opportunities. But yeah, it's just a really cool place to come. I really enjoy the atmosphere out here. Look at how beautifully designed this mall is. Every time we've come, they've had some really fun, interesting little display here at the front. Hi. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
We just sat down here to take a break from all the walking, and they've got little air conditioning vents right at our legs here.
It's the finer things in life.
It's yeah. As you can see, the mall is very beige. It definitely has that high-end luxe feel to it.
It's beige with gold, you know.
Yeah.
That fancy.
Yeah. You know things are going to be a little bit pricey when all the color is gone from the mall. In our opinion, the best way to judge a mall is by the food court, so we definitely have to check that out first. These green deer here caught our eyes. Look at the beautiful water feature here.
And like no railings or anything.
Yeah, you could just go for a little dip if you really wanted to.
Like a little lazy river. You know when you have like a breakfast buffet at a really nice hotel and it has that smell of like really good coffee and croissants and luxury? That's what it smells like right now.
Totally.
It smells expensive.
Yeah. Wow, look at the decor in here. Look at the design.
This is a really pretty aesthetic. It's like the gold and the beige, but then you have like the warm wood tones and then you have the greenery. This is pretty. This is like luxury meets, I don't know, nature.
Yeah.
I like this aesthetic a lot.
Yeah. down in the food court here in the Siam Paragon, and holy smokes, it is busy in here. Like, you're basically crawling around between people trying to get through and walk, compared to the other ones where it's very just chill and calm and lots of space.
And it's just like a Monday afternoon. It's not like it's a weekend or anything.
But at the same time, this food court is gigantic.
Yeah, and it's affordable. Like when we were at the M Sphere the other day, that food court was expensive, you know? There weren't very many options in the mid-range or like, you know, the lower range. Here, I saw all kinds of price points. So it's very attainable if you wanted to eat here and shop here. Like it's regular prices, which I like.
Which is surprising because the rest of the mall is very high end.
Yeah, it really like went all out. Holy smokes.
Yeah. Holy smokes?
Yeah. I was hoping you didn't catch it.
Love the attention to detail here. Look at the design of the stalls on the top, made to look like a street. The street lights. Look at all this detail. It's so beautiful.
We've never eaten here, have we?
No.
Well, I feel like that's the thing you have to do.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of discounted. I assumed it wasn't going to be good because the rest of the mall is so high end.
And I think we've like seen it in passing. We didn't actually just like walk in, because we usually go to the more like affordable food courts for lunch if we're gonna do a food court lunch. But I think in making this video, I'm like re-examining our choices and places to eat and stuff. I'm like, this would be a good spot to eat. Like,
I'm looking at this mall completely different now.
All right.
What a twist. Is it comfy?
Yeah. It's also warm. I don't know what's happened here.
This mall is so fancy. There's 2 Louis Vuitton stores. Is that a good thing?
I was singing here, Louis, there, Louis, everywhere, Louis, Louis.
Can you tell we're out of our element a little bit here?
It's like I don't know how to act. It's too
there's
fancy.
a 3rd Louis Vuitton. Oh no, that's the same one. That's the first one.
Okay.
We need to get out of here. We're gonna go on to the next mall now. So we're on the way to the next mall. This is the mall we were just at, the Siam Paragon. And if you just go through here, this is the BTS station, Siam Station. You cross all the way through. Just like that, you found the next shopping center. So this one is called Siam Square One.
This one here is more of like an open air mall, definitely more of a local vibe.
One cool thing though is the architecture here. It's a really funky building. Because it is all open air, it is a cool place to stop in, get a couple pictures, and make your way on to the other malls because it's too hot to spend too much time here.
Okay, but how cool is this? This is what I mean about Thailand. You just go into a random building that, I don't know, I've never heard of.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just an office building.
And it's called, what is this called?
Siamscape.
Scape. And this thing just exists. Just to exist. This is so cool. I feel like I'm in an episode of Black Mirror. Like, it is so epic and like...
Way down there, there are a bunch of restaurants, as there always is
on the bottom
of these
floor.
Office buildings.
Yeah.
But we just saw it from the MBK, like over on the subway area there. This thing.
Yeah, and we saw people coming out with drinks. So then we're like, oh, there must be like drinks and stuff in there. So we just sauntered in, and that's what we do. We just go into spots that we see other people come out of, or just looks interesting. And then, did you show them this side? And I don't know where those go to.
Yeah, it looks like it's an escalator to nowhere.
but this is the stuff I live for. I love this. This is so epic.
Like,
for no reason.
Yeah, there was no reason they needed to go this big,
hard.
this hard on this random office building, but it is so cool.
I love it. Oh, Thailand.
Okay, we are about to leave this really cool building and I saw a sign that said on the 10th floor, there's something called the Skyscape. So you know we're gonna go check it out. It's probably nothing, right? Okay, we stopped on the 9th floor and because it looks so cool, look at this place.
Gotta show them the view with big windows. But also, look up here. 7-Elevens, they're everywhere.
They're literally everywhere.
Oh my gosh. I'm already having the best day.
Yeah, so it turns out this is actually a school. It's not necessarily an office building, but there's these lifelong learning buildings up here. So there's all these students studying for their exams and stuff, just sitting outside in this beautiful, beautiful building. Okay, so that is the MBK Center that we started at. This is where we were when we saw this building. That's the Siam Discovery that we walked through, Siam Paragon, and then right over here was the mall we were just at, the Siam Square One. So that just gives you an idea of how close these malls are. We originally saw it over here, this building, and we were right there, so we're like, why don't we just go check it out and see what's over here? And sure enough, it was worth the walk. So our next stop is going to be way over there, somewhere here. So we went up to the 10th floor officially to the Skyscape. How cool is it that so many of these buildings have these really cool rooftop patios? But
that you just have access to.
Yeah, they've got a robot lab here, there's a business school, a whole bunch of really cool.
I go back to school here.
Yeah, but just imagine having your lunch over here. Maybe not today in this heat, but let's see if there's a view up here. Wow, it's very peaceful up here. And what a view. Coming from Canada, they really don't make buildings like this because most of your year is either covered in snow or it's gloomy, gray, and rainy and a little bit cold. So we can't really enjoy places like this aside from like 3 or 4 months of the year. But in Thailand, it's always like this. So they can invest in things like this and make these beautiful rooftops. Even though it's kind of the opposite problem here where it's now too hot to enjoy, but there are definitely months here where I would get some food and come up here and have a seat.
So I've been eyeing this drink for a minute. Lychee and yogurt flavored soda. Love lychee. Not a huge fan of soda, but yogurt, yes. They're 0% sugar, so I've been avoiding them. But then today it was a promo where it was 2 for $27, so I was like, and we're here, and there's a 7-Eleven, so. And
it's cold and we're parched. Not cold at all.
It's not cold at all, it's really
hot. It's hot and we're parched, so we need something to drink.
Yeah, and this one's lemon with sea salt. Both of them sound amazing, so just a little drink break.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh, I like it. Come on. That doesn't taste like 0 sugar. Can't believe I've been avoiding this because I don't like drinks that are 0 sugar or 0 calories because they usually have that like aspartame-y fake sweetener taste to it. These are really good.
Yeah, this is really fun. This is very lemony, but that salt like just wraps it all together. Just cooling down before we walk over to our next mall. You've probably heard of this one, but we'll see you over there. Few minutes walk from the Siam cluster of malls, you'll find one of the largest malls in Thailand. It's called centralwOrld. This mall is over 550,000 square meters large. and it's actually the 9th largest shopping complex in the world. I was a little shocked when I read that, but our favorite thing to do in this mall is to actually explore the food areas.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, you haven't figured it out yet. Food is our main objective in all of these malls. This one's a little unique though. If you go to the top floor, they actually have an entire floor dedicated to restaurant foods. And some of these restaurants are very beautiful. They're also well designed, very unique looking. If you're looking to eat somewhere a little bit more fancy, something kind of out of the ordinary, this is definitely the place to come. They also have your standard food courts with the cash carts, food markets, and all kinds of places to eat here, but this is our favorite place to come visit. So if you really want to get a feel for how big this mall really is, there's 2 areas that you can go. One is the roundabout of escalators that go all the way to the 10th floor, but also this other side of the mall where you can see multiple levels at once. It just looks like it goes on forever. It's such a big, big mall. All right, so this is the mall from the outside, just to give you another perspective
On how little it is.
on how very tiny and small this mall is. So we've been through 6 malls so far, plus a bonus really cool rooftop. There are other malls here, like this one over here, Gaysorn Village. It's just a very basic mall. There's not a lot to show you in there, but it is another one you could go to. And just down the street, there's another one there as well. And of course, if you go a few more stops that way, you'll find Terminal 21. There is one more mall we can show you right there. But that one requires a little bit of shopping and a little bit more time and maybe a whole video. So
Please do subscribe.
and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was trying to look through the eye.